Okay, we're going to learn about note names. And in order to learn about that, we need to learn about the musical alphabet, the staff and the staff lines and spaces, and then what the clef is called, and then how to put all those notes on there, and then some fun little acronyms in order to remember. So that's a little overview. Here we go. Let's start out. We need to start with the alphabet. So everybody knows alphabet: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. My 2-year-old can say most of that, but not always in order. And, so we all know our alphabet. The musical alphabet is easier. It's only 7 letters. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. That's it. After G, you start back over at A. So it just repeats. So I like to show it like this. We're going to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And the reason I'm going up is because if I was to play that on an instrument, I don't have an instrument with me, or else I would, it would go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And it would just keep going up. The sound would go up as the notes go up. So after G, is there an H? No H in music. So it would go back to A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So as the musical alphabet is going up, the notes get higher. And they sound higher when you play them too. You might have noticed that with your instrument when you're playing. Okay, we also need to know how to do it backwards. So as the notes go down the musical alphabet, the sound goes down too. So you need to learn how to say this backwards. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Let's say that with me, and you can look at the screen to help yourself. G, F, E, D, C, B, A, right? As we're going down, that's what it is. And you try to memorize that. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. If you just say it a whole bunch, you'll probably be able to memorize it pretty quick. So the musical alphabet, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then backwards, let's do a couple more. A, B, C, going backwards, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. I'm running out of space. A. Okay? So memorize that musical alphabet. That's a really important thing for you to know how to do. It goes up and it goes down. Know how to say it forwards and backwards. Okay? So after we know the musical alphabet, I want to teach you about something called the staff. Okay? And the staff are the lines and the spaces that we write music upon. So I'm going to draw them. I start on the bottom line. That's line number 1. Then we have second line, a third line, a fourth line, and then a fifth line. There's 5 lines, and I like to signify this with my hands. And line number 1 is on the bottom. It's like opposite of reading a book, the music lines. So line 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? And then there are spaces in between there, like these little spaces that I'm squiggling in, right? Those are the spaces. It's the space between the lines. Let me delete those. So there's 4 spaces. The first space, the second space, the third space, and the fourth space. So the lines would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going up, and the spaces would be 1, 2, 3, 4, the area in between the lines. Okay, so those are the staff lines and the staff spaces. Now we need to learn about the treble clef and how to put our musical alphabet on the staff. So I'm going to put my treble clef right here, draw it in there. And there's something interesting about this. This is called a G clef. You can memorize that. It's called a G clef. And the reason why is because this circle right here is around the G line. So if we were to label the line, it would be like this. We'd put a G right on there. That wasn't a very good picture, so I'm going to do it again. Okay, we'd have a G right there. Now, do you remember our musical alphabet going up and down? So if we go up, we just go to the next position up. The next position after that line is a space. And G is the last letter, so then we start back over at A. And then B. And then C in the next position up. D, E, F, and then on top of it is a G. Okay, and the reason it's really important to know how to go down the alphabet is so we can do the lower notes too. G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D is right underneath, and then we could keep going, but we'll just do that much for now. The D is right below the bottom line, so it's kind of like in a space below the bottom line. Okay, so that's how the musical alphabet fits on the staff. And that's fantastic to know. And that's a great way. If that way, if you know where one note is, whether it's a line or a space, you could find all the other ones because you know your musical alphabet. That's one great way to learn how to do all these notes and rhythms. I'm just going to delete everything, start over. So let's learn another way that people like to teach. Actually, I just drew the top line. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start on the bottom line. How many lines am I going to draw on the staff? There's 5. And a lot of you, maybe in music class, I'm going to redo that treble clef so it circles around that G line really nicely. That was a good looking treble clef. I should take a picture of that. A lot of you learned about how to know what the lines and spaces are. You had a little acronym or some little thing that helps you know what that is. And people learn different ones. The one that I like is, people learn every good boy deserves fudge or every good boy does fine. The one I like is every good band deserves fudge. Okay, the bottom line is an E, G, B, D, F. Some people learn egabudfa, right? That's a good way to remember it. And you could make up your own. You could say Elvis's guitar broke down Friday, or elephants go bouncing down freeways, or you can make up whatever you want. Every good band deserves fudge. That's what I like. So the way we do that is we have an E, a G, a B, a D, and an F. And again, it goes from the bottom to the top for the lines and spaces. And then the way people remember the spaces is F, A, C, E spells what word? Face spells the word face. So we have every good band deserves fudge, and then the spaces F, A, C, E from bottom to top. And if you look, it goes up the alphabet. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and then we could have a G on top right there. Okay, so as the notes are going up, they go up that musical alphabet. That is how you read notes on the treble clef. Okay, and eventually you need to know how to know them so memorized so fast you could go, what's that? A G. What's that? A C. What's that? An E. What's that? Another E. What's that? An F. You need to know your notes that fast, but it will take some time to get there. Okay? All right. Good job.